Welcome to Wednesday night's NBA action here on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce is our Moses Moody.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games, looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line, and it's been fun to watch.
Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. Curry and Pons make up the backcourt. Gary Payton II is out there with Jimmy Butler, and it's Green in at the center position. Duren out there with Bol. Then it's Fred VanVleet, and it's Christie in at the 2-guard spot. And Clark, for these two teams, a lot of their action runs through the front court.
You're exactly right, B.A., and I think that's where the game's going to ultimately be decided. I mean, we have to see which set of these bigs is going to impose their will, not just offensively, but defensively, too.
Pass to Bird. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Bird able to power through that defense despite the contact. I thought his length helped him out there.
Outside Podziemski. Outside Payton. Outside Butler. Jacks up a 3. And here's Curry for 3. Good. And Butler gets the assist.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. And no surprise, Steph Curry was the topic of conversation on how they'll defend Steph. Coach laughed. Is there a way? I mean, this guy is not just a shooter. Steph's ball handling, his passing, it's what makes him an all-time great. It's always a pleasure to watch Steph Curry, and we get another chance to tonight. Guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
Bird can get you points in just about any situation. Scores at all 3 levels, and he's determined as a scorer.
Back to Curry. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's VanVleet. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. In transition, here come the Warriors. And it's Butler.
Butler punching it and getting his teammates on the bench amped up.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's VanVleet. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Duren with a screen on Payton. Here's Bird. Oh, stolen by Payton. Outside Podziemski. Pass to Curry. Back to Podziemski. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
That one's no good. And Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, B.A., from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
Gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Bird passes to Bol. Pass to Bird. And the layup is good. Bird's got 6 points.
And you know, in the painted area, Bird has a variety of moves, can take it either direction and finish with either hand. He's a nightmare to defend, and believe me, I woke up in sweats many a times dealing with that guy.
Now here's Podziemski. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. VanVleet against Curry. Now here's VanVleet. Pass to Bird. Bol, a screen on Butler. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Bird. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Give him 8 points now.
And at 4 or 5 now, a nice start. I mean, he looks ready to make an impact offensively. So far, so good.
Here's Curry. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Boy, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. The free throw drops for Duren.
Yeah, as of right now, Jalen Duren kind of seems like a classic big man. He can block, he can rebound, and he really focuses on finding close-range looks.
Now here's Podziemski. Shot to stop the run. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got 5 rebounds tonight. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
Christie passes to Van Vliet. And he's going for the lob. Butler with a steal. Green against Duren. Green in the post. And he banks in the layup.
Inside, Green can be very aggressive and physical, allowing him to do work scoring the ball.
Pass to Duren. Here's Bird, guarded by Payton. Out left to the wing. Christie. Offensive board. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to go on Draymond Green. He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
And guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
And he drops the first. Well, Grant, this is the time of year when these teams are starting to know what they have.
Yeah, B.A., sometimes it takes a while with personnel changes or coaching changes, too. But now you have a good chunk of games under your belt, and the camaraderie has grown.
Kuminga, he's checked in for Green. Now here's Curry. He's got 5. Over Van Vliet. And the basket by Curry. Curry's got 7.
Already finding his spots and capitalizing, playing really efficient basketball.
Van Vliet, the pass to Wagner. Down low. Here's Bird. Nails the baby hook. 12 points for him.
Boy, Bird has really been in the zone throughout this game.
Outside Payton. Outside Kuminga from the arc. He buries it from 3. And that makes it a tie ball game.
Watch out now when this guy gets in.
Van Vliet, the pass to Wagner. Right wing. Here's Bird. Coming off a solid outing against Toronto. 4 on the clock. And here's Caruso outside. First shot won't go. Golden State has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Here's Butler. Pass to Kuminga. No one near him. And it's Butler with the jam.
Hey, the defense has to recognize that Butler is a threat to throw it down. He's about 6'7", maybe 6'8".
Here's Wagner to the inside. Here's Bird. That shot, no good. Some solid defense from Butler. And he lobs it up top. And Kuminga throws it down.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush.
Guys, I tell you, there are assists, and then there are delicious dimes. This was the latter.
To the wing, right side. Here's Bird. He's watched by Kuminga. And it's Bird missing. The Warriors lead by 4. Here's Curry. Got it. Makes him 4 for 6 from the floor.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Pass to Christie. The floater. Got it.
Dropping an absolute dime, it's really Van Vliet's specialty. He loves sharing the sugar.
Van Vliet against Curry. Outside Payton. And here's Curry, guarded by Van Vliet. Curry's shot is off. Gone 0 for 2 from outside. Caruso, the pass to Bird. Wagner in the high post. Here's Bird. Caruso outside. The three. Nails it from beyond the arc. Now just a 1-point Warrior lead.
There's the peripheral vision we talk about. Bird finding a wide open teammate.
Outside Podziemski. Back to Curry. Lets it go from deep. Hey, now 5 for 8. Shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
Pass to Bird. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Last time they met was in the Bay Area.
They were out-hustled on the boards the last time these teams met.
Yeah, and that turned the tide, the rebounding differential. They've got to focus and make it a team effort to really pound the glass.
And the Warriors make some changes. Looney's checked in for Payton. Moody comes in for Podziemski. And it's Buddy Hield in for Curry. Outside Hield. Pass to Kuminga. Now Looney. Caruso grabs the board. Here's Pippen. Here's Bird. 14 points for him. Now here's Caruso. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And while it might be very early in the season, never too soon to take a look at the power rankings. See how the teams are stacking up. You look at Oklahoma City, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Well, right now for this home ball club, they're off to a really solid start, pushing aside those that doubted them in the preseason and proving they're capable of more.
Stephen Curry, he's checked in for the Warriors. Hield passes to Looney. Up top, Curry. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
You got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
1:33 left in the first quarter. Here's Bird. Duren with a screen on Kuminga. Here's Bird. Rebounded by Hield.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
It's good.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Pass to Bird. There's 53 seconds left in the opening quarter. The 3 is up. The Warriors pull it in. They defeated Utah in their last game.
Oh, man, they were in total control, really doing anything they wanted. It was that level of dominance.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
6 to shoot. Looney, the screen. Now Hield. And there's another one for the Warriors.
You know, it's like a sixth sense for Hield. Always knows when time is running short.
Pass to Bird. Shot from 12. That one drops for him. Bird's got 16 points now.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Stephen Curry getting it done for the Warriors. An insane quarter. No one could stop him. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly check out
attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
You know, another thing they've done really well, I think, is get quality shots from behind the three-point line and knock them down, too.
They've got Duren, Bol out there with Alex Caruso. Then there's Ayo Dosunmu, and it's Pippen in at the 1. And for the Warriors, Curry and Hield to the sharp-shooting backcourt. Kuminga is out there with Kevon Looney, and it's Moody in at the 3.
Yeah, usually Duren is more of a finisher, but being selfless with the ball is a good thing for him in the long run.
They've got Alex Caruso, Jalen Duren out there with Bol. Then there's Ayo Dosunmu, and it's Pippen in at the point guard. Curry, a screen on Caruso. Hield passes to Curry. Fires from 14. Bol grabs the board.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass.
Hello, Marco. Have fun on your trip, man.
And for the Warriors, Curry and Hield to the sharp-shooting backcourt. Moses Moody out there with Kuminga. And it's Looney in at the 5 spot. The Warriors lead by 3. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Warriors play a unique style predicated on passing and cutting off the ball. Stephen Curry said the main goal is to just force the defense to make as many decisions as he can. So with all that ball movement and body movement, they're going to mess up at some point. Brian?
Well, it helps having a weapon like Stephen Curry. Thanks, Allie. Pass to Pippen.
I'm okay, Marco. Thanks for asking.
To the middle. Here's Duren. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Duren's gotten his second bucket on the night. Now here's Hield. He's covered by Dosunmu. Right side Curry. Curry from inside.
As a defender, it's got to be a futile feeling when Curry's in the zone like this.
Here's Pippen.
Okay. Enjoy your trip, man.
Caruso outside. Outside Bol. Three-pointer. Drains the triple. It's a tie ball game.
Wow, don't see the quick trigger out of Bol very often, but it was on display there.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Curry. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Curry's got 20.
Nice shot.
Thanks, Marco.
Recognize the lack of D in that medium range area.
Pass to Bol. Dosunmu up top for 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
You have to put a body on Duren. He's quick, he's athletic, and he has that 7'5" wingspan.
Golden State has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Curry passes to Looney. Hield from outside. Knocks it down from distance. Hield's got 5.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Gone 4 for 6 here in the second. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Duren with a screen on Curry. Oh, there's the alley. Moody passes to Curry. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Looking at lineups around the league, Grant. seems like they're becoming more positionless than ever before.
Yeah, you're spot on, B.A. To the point where some people feel all-star voting shouldn't be by position anymore. It should be by merit.
Boy, how consistently good Steph's been over the course of his career. Really remarkable. What a teammate, what a leader, what a player.
Green's checked in for the Warriors. Podziemski comes in for Hield. Here's Bird. He's got 16. 4-3. That one's good. He's now 8 for 13.
You know, it's interesting the way Bird shoots the basketball. Angles his body instead of squaring up most times, but the results are remarkable and unquestionably good.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Make some noise for your
Here are some of the best scorers in the league so far. Stephen Curry is second.
He's proven to be an essential part of their offensive efforts, always playing hard on that end and ensuring they come up with points.
Puts it up off the inbound. And the layup is good. Curry's got 23.
Yeah, another day, another virtuoso performance from Curry. It never ends.
And here's Van Vliet, still without a bucket. Wagner outside. 5 to shoot. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Golden State Warriors. On Friday, they'll be matching up against Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks. Then on Sunday, they kick off a road trip in Washington, where they'll take on the Wizards.
And looking at the Suns matchup, that's a game where you'd be surprised to see them lose. They'd have to have a really off night for them to get upset there.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Looney's checked in.
Wagner gives you size, and he can stretch the floor as well. I mean, he's a very solid player who knows how to play the game.
Looney with the ball. DeSumo picks him up. In transition, here they come. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Kuminga pulls it in. The Warriors leading. Outside Curry. Oh, got that one up quick. Curry's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, that's Curry's natural scoring ability. He can almost always find a shot.
Nance outside. DeSumo with it. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Pass to Bird. Over Moody. DeSumo outside. Out to the right wing. From behind the arc. Bird, that's good. Bird's got 22 points.
After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
Golden State has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Here's Curry. And such a nice move to make that bucket.
Man, this dude just shook, man. I'm controlling Van Vliet, right? He just destroyed me, man. Look at this. This is a beautiful move by Curry. Look at this. I don't know what to do. I'm just standing there watching it. This is for 2019. Steph Curry's revenge on Van Vliet from 2019 finals. Man, he killed him. Jesus, man.
Possible. He's got 27.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
Now here's Van Vliet. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Bird. From deep. Warriors with the rebound. Outside Podziemski. It's rebounded by Wagner. Gone 50% from the perimeter in this second. Shooting 4 of 8. Wagner with a screen on Curry. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
You can count on Van Vliet to make the right decision on just about every single pick and roll.
And how about the Fred Van Vliet story? From undrafted to all-star and NBA champion.
It's one of the remarkable journeys in the history of the league. There are a number of guys that have gone undrafted and ended up being all-stars and champions. But you think about it, one of the things they have in common in my mind, B.A., is a real understanding of who they are and what it's going to take to be successful. And then the willingness to put in the work and not be distracted by naysayers or the glamour of being a pro. They've got a real anchoring as to who they are and what their business is about, and then they maximize their ability. That's Fred Van Vliet in a nutshell.
Curry passes to Moody. Takes one from 10 feet. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
You know, his performance at the foul line this season might be the first thing he points to as a priority to improve.
The first free throw is good. Caruso, he's checked in for Nance. Butler's checked in for the Warriors. Payton comes in for Stephen Curry. So he gets them both. Gotten 8 of 13 shots to fall in the second quarter. Van Vliet scanning the floor. Caruso, the pass to Bird. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Van Vliet. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Bird's got 26.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Butler passes to Moody. And here's Podziemski. Caruso grabs the board.
Impressive closeout on a skilled shooter. That is how you defend shots from downtown.
Here's Bird. He's got 26. Butler with a steal. Moody with it. DeSumo picks him up. Right side Podziemski. Outside Kuminga. It's Podziemski on the wing. Outside for Butler. And the Warriors miss again. Gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Here's Bird. Over Payton. And it's Bird missing. The Warriors trailing. Who poked away. Driving in. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Bird throwing it down. He doesn't do that a lot, but he showed you right there. He can do it when he needs to.
Outside Payton. Back to Podziemski. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity.
Third team foul.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Jackson Davis comes in for Kuminga, and it's Buddy Hield in for Moody. Gone 50% from the perimeter in this second, shooting 4 of 8. Now Van Vliet. Pass to Bird. Lets the three fly. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Outside Butler. To the paint. On the attack, JB.
Look, that's exactly what you want to see from Butler. He's at his best when he's attacking the rack.
Here's Bird. Back to Van Vliet. Pass to Bird. Shot clock at 6. Here's the three. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
How about big Mo Wagner? Never waste an opportunity to throw it down, big fella.
Butler surveying the floor. Now here's Jackson Davis. Jackson Davis' screen. Podziemski into the lane. Off with the layup. It's a neck-and-neck game in Miami. They put up a nice win against Toronto last time out.
Talk about strong offensive production. They went out, played to their strengths, and were successful as a result.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You got to trust in the system.
Bird passes to Wagner. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Wagner's got 6 points in the quarter. Outside heel. Here's Butler. And it's Bird with a rebound.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
And here's Van Vliet. Here's Bird. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. They lead by 3. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
And we thank you for joining us at halftime. The Golden State Warriors are in a closely contested game.
I like the way they've been running, pushing the ball, putting that defense on its heels.
Yeah, you love their tempo. When they play fast, they can put points on the board in a hurry, Ernie.
Okay, guys, now let's see what the fans are buzzing about over on social media. A question here from Miss 3 Purdy. Would you guys like to see the addition of a 5-point line?
No, I get why people ask, but it would just be a distraction, you know, and wasted shots.
I think we should increase points for dunks. Those should also be three-pointers. Imagine what my scoring would be right now.
Oh, what a surprise that you would want that kind of a rule change, but not going to happen. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Warriors trail by 3. We've got Fred Van Vliet, Bol out there with Duren, and it's Bird in at the 3, the small forward. Green, the pass to Butler. Off target from three-point range. Shooting 59% in this one, a good average. And for Golden State, Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Butler out there with Gary Payton II, and it's Green in at the center position. And that one's good. Bol.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Pass to Curry. There's the 3. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Van Vliet outside. Here's Bird. And here's Bol. 4 on the clock. Doubled by Payton. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. And when you talk about efficiency, these are the guys that come to mind. Here are the league's best shooters so far. Jalen Duren is second.
He's been fantastic scoring the ball, shooting it at a high clip.
Curry against Van Vliet. Pass to Payton. Outside Butler. There's the triple. And it's Butler knocking down the three.
You get the feeling Butler was ready to let that one fly before the ball got to him.
Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Here's Bird. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes. Bird's got 31 points. Outside Butler. Back to Curry. Takes a three. And the Warriors with another three.
This is how competitive Curry is. He's got a great competitive spirit. You drain a three on him, guess what? He's looking to come right back at you.
Van Vliet, the pass to Bird. Goes up on the wing, and they pick up two. Bird's got 5 points now in the quarter.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
Here's Curry. Drives to the hoop. And that one's good.
Curry does not just...
We got a good one, y'all.
He's a clever finisher on the drive.
Bird versus Curry tonight. They put up 55 points in the last meeting. No telling what they're going to score tonight.
Be the most important.
It is certainly one of his great attributes, B.A., when you look at Fred Van Vliet. Not very big, not super athletic, but a winner. Tough-minded, and highly skilled. Doesn't make mistakes with the ball. Gets other people's shots, and has proven to be a clutch and consistent quarterback at a really high level.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
That's our third 24-second shot clock violation. Half-court offense has got to get smoother.
To fall here in this third quarter. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian. No surprise here. Stephen Curry hopes to be a Warrior for life. He said being a part of a group of legends that have played for one franchise, established a culture, and won at the highest level, and did it with a lot of different roster combinations, I don't ever take that for granted. Brian, what a run.
Yeah, it is a great run, and he's been the foundation, Allie. Thank you. 5 on the clock. Here's Christie. And he gets it to go.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
Warriors trail by 4. Outside Butler. Doubled by Van Vliet. Pass to Podziemski. Here's Butler. Rejected by Bol.
You've got to be aware of Bobo. He's got a 7'8" wingspan. If you are anywhere near him, back up even more to make sure you can get that shot off.
Offline with a 3. And it's Green with the ball for Golden State. Oh, tough work inside from Butler.
Look, Butler will get his shot now, forcing his way inside that time.
Here's Bird. 33 points for him. Over Payton. And it's Bird missing.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down. Guys, he's one of the main reasons this game is tied up. I mean, he's done his part to keep them in it.
Curry against Van Vliet. Here's Bird. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes. Van Vliet's got 5 assists tonight.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
Curry, no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Van Vliet with it. Now guarded by Curry. Here's Bol. Pass to Bird. Van Vliet outside. Fires the 3. Nice shot by Christie. Christie's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Yeah, no question Van Vliet was going to find his man. He has excellent court vision.
Green with the ball. Outside Payton. Pass to Curry. Inside. Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
Green showing you some real attitude on that throwdown.
Gone 6 for 9 in the half. Duren with a screen on Curry. And the foul called on Brandon Podziemski. That's his first foul. Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for the Warriors. The home team calls timeout. Grant, when you look at Draymond Green's career, you think he's going to the Hall of Fame?
You know, B.A., I believe so. He's won multiple titles, and we know how impactful he has been as a defender and distributor especially. I think we'll see him in Springfield one day.
Duren against Green. Duren, no good. Warriors trail by 3. Kuminga, the pass to Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
Love the force and focus that Butler plays this game with. That was reflected in the finish.
Here's Christie, and he drives in. It counts, and the foul. It goes on Brandon Podziemski.
You know, that was an excellent play right there. Using his strength to power through contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
The Warriors have gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Outside Butler. Left side Podziemski. And here's Kuminga for 3. The rebound by Simmons. Got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Christie passes to Bird. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's on Stephen Curry.
Well, that was a nice pump fake move by Bird that time, putting the defender off balance and then drawing the foul.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. It's both from the stripe.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Curry passes to Green. And it's Butler with the jam.
And all you have to do is throw the ball in Butler's direction and he'll handle the rest for you, believe me. Fantastic at finishing on the alley-oops.
Simmons against Curry. Pass to Bird. Clock at 6. And it's blocked by Butler.
That shot never had a chance thanks to the quick hands of Jimmy Butler.
And here's Kuminga for 3. And it's Bird with a rebound. Bird's got his 4th rebound in this one. He buries that one. Back rim and in. Bird's got 39.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
On the wing, Curry. There's the block.
Yeah, anytime you put the ball up near Duren, there's a chance it ends up back in your face.
Pass to Bird. To the fadeaway. Bird's got 41.
Well, he's filling it up right now, getting the shots he wants and delivering in a big way.
To the inside. Here's Curry. The rebound by Ben Simmons.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
At the line for 2, Alex Caruso.
That one's off. And the Warriors make some changes. Moody's checked in for Green. And it's Buddy Hield in for Curry. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
You don't see him have too many of those trips to the line.
Outside Podziemski. Pass to Kuminga. Shoots over Caruso. And it's rejected. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Both teams deciding to change it up. And since we have a second here, let's see which teams have dominated the offensive glass and second chance opportunities this season. Number 5.
The offensive glass. They don't give up on possessions and hit the boards with aggression.
Hield finds Kuminga. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
They are just owning the boards right now.
And that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
4th in three-point field goal percentage. And for the most part, they take good shots. Top 5 in field goal percentage. This is a coach who preaches efficiency.
And to be number 2 in turnovers per game, it gives you a good sense of what a well-organized squad they are. They run a tight ship. And both free throws good for Simmons. Warriors trail by 10. Hield passes to Butler. Butler unfazed.
The well put together. Butler proving that he's just a little too strong there, not allowing the physical defense to stifle him at all.
Simmons looking around. Here's Christie. And the 3 off target. Well, the Warriors shooting around 45% since the break. Hield passes to Looney. Butler with the ball. He's got 19. 6 on the shot clock. Over Bull. Bull grabs the board. Bull's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Caruso. It's deflected. Kuminga against Wagner. And the shot goes. Hield's got 7 points.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's Christie. Moody defends. That one's good for 2. Christie's got 10 points in just the second half.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Simmons finds Caruso. Back to Simmons. 54 seconds left in the third quarter. From outside the arc. Warriors with the rebound. Kuminga's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. And it's Moody penetrating. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. This is his second trip to the line in the game.
Moses Moody at the line for 1.
And the free throw, no good. Shooting an excellent rate of 56% in the third quarter. Here's Christie. 12 points for him. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Outside Kuminga. Back to Hield. Launches a 3. Knocks down the triple. Hield's got 5 points in the quarter.
I love it. Just thumbing his nose at the height disadvantage. He's able to get the space he needs and convert.
And you look at him, he's given up an awful lot of size in that matchup, so he needs to have the ability to create separation.
The third quarter comes to a close. Leading by 5. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of... And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
Three tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. They've got Ayo Dosunmu. Wagner is out there with Larry Nance. Then there's Okoro, and it's Pippen in at the point. He gets it in there.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Curry looking it over. Outside heel. Kuminga, the pass to Looney. Oh, look at Looney at the rim.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Curry passes to Moody. Outside heel. Shoots over to Sumu, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Hill good at using this area of the floor. He's an impressive mid-range shooter.
Here's Pippen. Wagner outside. Wagner with a screen. Nance left side. Takes the 3. Buries it from 3. Nance has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
No matter what the circumstance, he seems very comfortable letting it fly.
There's a screen by Kuminga, and a deep 3 from Curry. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Pippen. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Dosunmu, the pass to Wagner. Yes, it's good.
Going to have to bring more than that to slow Wagner.
Warriors trail by 10. Outside Curry. That's tipped. And he's all alone. Dosunmu, the pass to Wagner. Over Looney. Looney with some nice D. And Curry's got the ball here for the Warriors. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Outside heel. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Hield's got 4 points.
Contact never stopped Hield. A committed scorer who knows how to keep his balance on his shot.
Dosunmu outside. Pass to Pippen. Wagner on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Pippen. He's watched by Kuminga. And the basket by Pippen.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Here's Curry. That one falls. Curry's got 34.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Dosunmu, the pass to Nance. Shoots over Kuminga. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
2 shots.
First one falls for him. Well, Grant, it appears the league expansion is around the corner. Any concerns about spreading the talent too thin?
Not really, B.A. I mean, the global pool of players competing for an NBA roster spot has never been deeper. So there's plenty of talent to go around.
Podziemski's checked in for Hield. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. He questioned his team's effort, asking them, should I put in the bench right now? Wake up, guys. We can still win this game, but I need you all to play like you believe you can. Not exactly a fun huddle to listen on, guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Van Vliet. Pass to Duren. Back to Van Vliet. Here's Bird. Beyond the arc. Podziemski grabs the board. On the wing, Curry. And a miss there on the triple.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to brain it in down the stretch here.
Nance, the pass to Duren. Here's Bird. Over Moody. Misses, and you know he wants that one back. Here's Podziemski. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. To the right side. Here's Bird. Pass to Van Vliet. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
While Van Vliet is just barely 6 feet tall, he's really a strong dude and a competitor.
Green's checked in for the Warriors. Butler comes in for Moody.
An NBA champion and all-star. Fred Van Vliet's a guy every team wants because he's fun to play with and he plays the game the right way and with passion.
Pass to Podziemski. Outside Butler. The three is up. Sends it home from three-point land. Butler's got 16 points here in the second half. Gone 6 for 9 here in the fourth quarter. Now Van Vliet. Here's Bird. Back to Van Vliet. Here's Bird. Duren, the screen. Bird, that's good. Bird's got 44.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
And here's Curry. Pass to Green. Three-pointer. Got a hand on it.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
The fadeaway. And the shot goes in. Bird's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, you know, when he's not beating you from
2 back-to-back crazy jumpers by Larry Bird, man. Jesus. Behind the backboard. Yep, behind the backboard. Damn. Jesus.
From the three or attacking the basket, Bird very reliable from the mid-range.
Pass to Butler. Green with a screen on Nets. Here's Butler on the take. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Duren.
You know, sometimes the athleticism of Butler just too much for the defense. Sometimes you have to simply resort to giving up the foul on that drive.
And the Warriors making a change here. Payton's checked in. Butler hits them both.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
VanVleet with it. Outside Bull. Down low. Payton with a steal. In transition, here come the Warriors. And Butler the bucket on the assist by Curry. Curry's got 3 assists in the game.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
VanVleet outside. Here's Bird. They get it back. Back to VanVleet. Pass to Bird. 6 to shoot. Over Payton. And it's Bird missing. Warriors trail by 11. Outside Podziemski. Now here's Payton. No good with the triple. Here's Bird. Butler covering. Here's Bird. Pass to VanVleet. Here's Bird. Tries the spin move. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Priority. And goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for Golden State. Outside Butler. Back to Curry. Puts up a 3. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got his 16th rebound on the night. Here's Bird. Guarded by Payton. Doubled by Payton. Bird. Another one goes. Incredible.
Putting on a...
Man, this shots that he's making, man, this is it. He's 6'9". Just a little push shot, little shot put. Who does that nowadays?
Hey, it's become an old habit. He's tied for the 4th most 50-point games in a single season.
Think about this. This is his 9th 50-piece, tying the great Wilt Chamberlain. Kobe's 10 is next up at 3.
VanVleet against Curry. Here's Bird. And a great assist by VanVleet as that one goes. Van Vliet's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Warriors trail by 19. Now here's Curry. Pass to Payton. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Great job drawing the foul and almost converted the shot as well.
Really as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
And he knocks down the first one. He's perfect from the line this time. Now Van Vliet. Pass to Bol. Here's Bird. From downtown, pure from three-point range. Christie's got 15 points here in the second half.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. And now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.
And I'll tell you what, this was one easy pick for sure. From the start, he looked in total control for the entire game. It's incredible to see a player outperforming everyone else on the court.
Hey, these fans love him so much, and when he gets it going, they respond. The crowd's energy fueled his performance. And it's the Warriors with the ball. Green, the pass to Butler. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It goes on Bol. And Grant, with the 65 games rule for player awards, it did seem there was a real reduction in load management.
Yeah, B.A., and I liked it. The Stars played more early on, but we also saw a lot of them get banged up by the playoffs. So it seems there's still a balance to be struck.
You know, when you're looking to create a culture, a championship-type culture for your team, you want guys like JB, guys that are tough, accountable, and consistent.
Van Vliet outside. Pass to Bird.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And it's a completely new group here from Warriors.
I'm not even going to show that one. I'm just going to let it play out, man. This Larry Bird is just too much. Too big. Too big.
You know, part of what makes Bird exceptional is his all-around talent. I mean, he gets it done on both ends of the floor, and that's how you end up being an MVP in the league.
Here's Hield. And he converts the layup. Hield's got 6 in the quarter.
The defense kind of opened up for him, and he took full advantage.
Pass to Bird. Over Moody. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Kuminga's got 6 rebounds in the game. Hield from outside. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
Out to the wing. Here's Bird. Fires from the corner. Kuminga pulls it in. 1:15 left in the fourth quarter here. Moody passes to Hield. Looney the screen. Fires for 3. And it's Hield missing. Going 4 of 6 from deep thus far in the fourth. And it's Bird missing. The Warriors shooting around 50% in the game so far. And Kuminga throws it down.
Assisted by Buddy Hield.
Shooting 59% in this one. A good average. Goes up at the stripe. Bird, that's good. Bird's got 59 points.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
32 seconds left in the game. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Pass to Looney. Shot clock at 6. And that one's good.
Assistant, Kevon Looney.
There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Bird. Another bucket.
Off the glass.
Showing for him It's coming in rapid succession.
And get this, he's now tied for third most 60-point games in league history. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. And they were just dominant out there.
Coming out here giving these boys the business every single night. Just look for a showdown for Magic in the finals.
This is Brian Anderson. And time now for our player of the game.
These young boys, they ain't got more kick than one of my Bears. He just out, man. This dude Bird is something else. He don't even have like no complex dribble package. He be getting his shot off. I know y'all seeing this. Like his dribble package is so basic, but can't nobody stop it. It's crazy. I got all these 1 and 2 dribble move packages, and he's just getting. They cannot guard this brother, man. There's the stats for the game. Golden State killed it in the fast break and in the points in the paint. How about that? They killed us in points in the paint. And they had more assists. They actually had a better all-around team performance than Team Larry, but, Larry went ham tonight. Of course, Golden State, there's the problem. Look at Golden State's three-pointers. 9 for 36 from downtown. Yikes. Not going to get it done with that. That's where they lost it at, the three-point line. They played well everywhere else, though. They should have won the game, quite frankly. I don't see how they lost this game, looking at the stats here. Although Team Larry Bird did shoot 59% from the field. You got to count all those twos, plus Larry Bird in the post, all those two-pointers that he was hitting, all those mid-range jumpers. So you got to count those, too. They were up at, man. Well, let's see what Curry did. Curry didn't play as good as he look. Butler played better this time. And look at Buddy Hield had 21. I think Buddy Hield got his points in late, though. Yeah, he scored 11 points in the 11th quarter in garbage time. He came in late and got that. That doesn't count. I mean, it counts as points, but it's Butler and Curry played good when it mattered. Butler plays a lot better than he did in the last game. He played against Team Larry. Let's take a look at Curry's highlight package here. So that matchup with him and Van Vliet is really fun to watch. It's almost just like the digital version of Steph and Curry has a grudge against Van Vliet from 2019. Every time I play him with Van Vliet, he always goes off. Look at him. It's like he got some kind of vendetta against Van Vliet from 2019. It's personal. Look at him, man. He taking it at Van Vliet, man. He going right at Van Vliet. It is personal with Steph Curry and Van Vliet, dude. But this dude, Larry Bird, 62 points on 45 shots, 6 of 13 from downtown, 6 of 6 from the line, 72 points responsible for with a plus minus of 15. Let's take a look at the man from French, the hick from French Lick. Fast break gets a dunk. How about that? Bird dunks. Wide open three. Man, he shot that from, Jesus. That was deep in the freaking current. Off the glass, stop and pop. Man, that was a true rebound right there. A little fader leaner. Jump hook in the lane. Deep corner three. Bam. Just, bam. Hey, let's look at it one more time. I just want to see some more because they showing some more highlights that we didn't see. If you just look at all the shots, though, man, he's just getting against smaller guys. He's 6'9", and just jumping over these little dudes. Jonathan Kuminga's got no chance, man. That three right there was crazy. He shot that from like 32 feet. Bam. Yeah. So that's that game, guys. The first game between Golden State and Team Larry was a thriller, though. That was last week. But Team Larry right now is on a roll. They're 4-game winning streak since they lost that game against the Raptors. So now they play Washington again. But I think Team Magic is up next. Yeah. Brandon Miller has fully healed from his injury, so he'll be back in the starting lineup now. He's been the second best offensive player on the team, so let's go adjust that. Christie's been holding it down, though. But now that Brandon Miller's now back, we can go ahead and bring him back in the starting lineup. So I'll just go ahead and do this. I'll do that. Now we have Brandon Miller back in the lineup. So that'll give some more offensive punch. Because now you got Christie. No, I want Christie playing. No, screw Ben Simmons. He's taking his minutes. Fuck that shit. Christie's been balling, dude. Simmons, I'll bring Simmons in arbitrarily whenever I need him. I'll just put him down at the end of the bench because Simmons hasn't really given us much. I mean, I'm going to be honest. He hasn't done much. He hasn't done much of anything. I thought he was going to be a player to come in and give us, some hustle points or, some fast breaking. He hasn't done it. He hasn't even done the fast breaking. He hasn't done anything. He's done fuck all. I mean, be honest, he's done fuck all season long. Ben Simmons has done fuck all for Team Larry Bird. I hate to say it, but it's a waste of a pick. It's a waste of a pick from the expansion draft. I might as well just took another point guard or something. Like, jeez. Or another shooter or something. Like, God, come on, Ben. At least give me some rebounds. Like, man, he ain't even doing that. Stop. Anyway, guys, that brings this stream to an end. The next game coming up in this series will be Magic Johnson's Team Showtime going out. Remember, I believe Showtime just lost against the Orlando Magic. They actually got their asses kicked, 119-130. So they had 3 days off, and now they'll be going. Magic Johnson comes back to L.A. for the first time, albeit it'll be against the Clippers, to play against James Harden, Kawhi Leonard, and the Los Angeles Clippers. And I'll have that game for you guys coming up here sometime soon, maybe today, maybe tomorrow. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss a minute of that action. And I will see you guys on the next Rexington Strong Style Sports stream as we continue the Magic Johnson versus Larry Bird series here on Rexington Strong Style Sports. Thank you for watching and hanging out with me. Hope you enjoyed it. See you next time.